Good morning, my babies. Good morning, my babies. Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. Today I'm having a fairly leisurely morning. I'm treating this morning a little bit like a Sunday, but only until midday, because then we have got Kat coming over later today, so it's going to be throwing ourselves in at the deep end work-wise. But it's Monday morning, and I actually did not do my normal Pilates back-to-back because I just knew that I was going to need to catch up on a little bit of sleep and have a little bit more of a leisurely morning this morning after our busy weekend in Manchester, which I realise you guys have not seen yet, so I am going to pop that into this vlog a little bit later. But yeah, had a lie-in, didn't wake up until 7 AM, which is quite late for me, and then sorry, I swear I could hear voices in the garden. And then did a half-hour Peloton, and I haven't done a Peloton in a little while, but I figured I would do a little bit of cardio before my pamper. This morning, hair is, at this moment in time, looking pretty good, and all I did differently is when I was using the bristle attachment on my Dyson, when I finished drying it like I normally would, I then curled the hair up and pinned it, and then I let the hair cool while I popped a little bit of makeup on and while I did my my IPL leg zapping, because today is, well, actually yesterday was the day in my diary. I actually have it noted every 4 weeks when I need to do my IPL. I'm at the stage where I'm just on the maintenance stage. In fact, I will catch you up on the progress or the continuity of that in a moment, because I noticed a couple of questions on it on the most recent blogs, and it's still summer holiday time of year, so there we go. I had a really silly moment this morning. Okay, story time. Maybe skip the next 20 seconds if you're not a spider lover. But I was heading into the pantry this morning to microwave my coffee because I didn't drink it in time and it got a bit cold. And as it was microwaving, I just got a sense that a spider was very near. I hadn't seen one, but I just got a feeling deep down that I was really close to a spider. So I was on tenterhooks. Got my coffee from the microwave and then proceeded to start getting the dog's breakfast ready. And as I was, okay, other pet owners, let me know if you have this too, but we have got a dog fork. It's a different kind of fork to the fork that Charlie and I and our friends and family use in our kitchen drawer. It's like a thin fork. I think maybe I don't know, we've just had it for years, and that is the dog fork. So I put that fork back in the little utensil jar where it lives, and as I dropped it into the utensil jar, this massive spider leapt out of the jar, like literally leapt out the jar, and I'm holding my coffee at this moment, and the spider made me jump so much that I flung the coffee up in the air. Of course, my gorgeous mug smashed. This is the second mug that I have smashed in the pantry. Coffee all over the walls, all over the ceiling, all over the curtains that previously hid the bin. So they're now in the wash. Yeah. It was like coffee-mageddon, if you could call it that. So that was the start to my day. Yeah, hopefully things are going to turn around and be a lot more less stressful from now on. But anyway, wanted to come and say good morning and happy Monday. Okay, my darlings, I just got a message from Kat, and unfortunately she just missed her train from Marylebone to our train station. There's been mayhem in London public transport, but it's fine. Charlie's gonna go and get us some lunch from Quince and Clover, and then we'll get cracking with filming a little bit later. So I have time to share with you a little update on my Kenzie journey, my Kenzieing, my IPLing. I have been doing this, or using this product, for probably at least 3 years. I'm going to pop on the screen here. I think it was when we just moved house that I first started doing this during lockdown. This Kenzie device is an IPL at-home hair removal device for permanent hair removal. IPL, intense pulse light, basically zaps down at the hair follicle using a very quick and intense pulse of light, which creates heat, which damages the hair follicle, and after a few zaps, the hair follicle basically decides that it's just not worth the bother and it stops creating hair. But within I would say around 3 weeks of using this on a weekly basis, you start to notice that the hairs get really fine, really blonde, really light, and then eventually you just kind of forget that you ever had hair there in the first place, which is just amazing. Why, you might ask, Josie, have you had to use it for 3 years? Well, I would say, to be honest, I really do feel that I don't actually need to use this anymore, but I still use it every now and then as top-ups. Whether you do IPL at home or whether you go to a salon, you do still need to top it up, and that's the amazing thing about having a device like this in your own home. When you feel that you do need a top up, you can just zappity zap away. I'll pop some little clips on the screen here of when I was zapping earlier, when I had my hair all up in the little pin curls. You can really just get into a routine. I remember when I first started doing this, it was always when a certain YouTuber would upload her video and I was like, right, okay, I've got plenty of time to zap myself. It probably took around 10 minutes to do, like everywhere from here downwards, wherever you want, any area of the body that you want to be hair free. This is perfectly safe to use on. It's FDA approved. You actually get a 90-day money back guarantee in case you don't love it for any reason. I literally can't see any reason why you wouldn't love it. And after around 12 weeks, you will get the desired results. So it really is incredibly effective. I've mentioned in the past other reasons I love this. Firstly, the price, and especially when you compare it to continually buying razors, waxing strips, epilating devices and things like that, where the hair grows back quite quickly, but also getting anything done professionally, which is really awkward. I have had a few sessions of professional laser before lockdown and it's just really quite an embarrassing thing to do. But also the price of those treatments, and when you compare it to the price of this, and I do have my discount code, which is literally just Josie, and that will get you 20% off this, making it even more affordable. Another of the main reasons why I absolutely love this is because there's no downtime. In fact, I would probably say that's my main reason why I love this. You essentially need to be completely hair-free before you use this. So Sunday mornings are a really great time to do it if you normally have a slightly more leisurely Sunday morning, which I normally do but didn't yesterday. That's why I did it today. So I would have that pampering shower while my hair is deep conditioning. I would glide over the areas that I'm going to zap with a razor, even though my hair is literally like, if any, it's just baby, really fine hair, because you want the body part to be completely hair free when you do your zapping. Like, think back to waxing and epilating. You need to wait for the hairs to get a little bit long so the wax or the epilator has something to grip onto. So you have downtime in between your hair removal sessions, whereas with this, you don't. You can literally be hair free all the time if you want to, which is absolutely incredible. So I would do like a full body exfoliation and then shave. You can pop on a little bit of light moisturizer if you want to, and then do this. And then I would normally follow with some fake tan. I would recommend fake tanning after you do this, because this works better when the contrast between your skin color and your hair color is at its greatest. So fake tan afterwards would be my best advice. So something that I've not shared with you before about my fabulous little Kenzie device is you can actually use it for a couple of different functions as well. You can get a set, which I will leave linked down below, and yes, my discount code will work for. And by the way, you can also split up the payments. You can do a payment plan, which makes it even easier and more affordable. These are two little attachments which you can use on any areas where you might have any dark spots or also acne. It's incredible, the power and the research and technology in this intense pulsed light. Literally mind-blowing. Couldn't be any easier to use. They literally just magnetize on like that. So easy, look, literally just magnetizes on. And then just the same as you would when you are IPL zapping, you can target this, the intense pulse light will come through here, target this onto any areas where you might suffer from acne. The light has huge antibacterial properties, so it helps with preventing bacteria reproduction on the skin, which is fantastic for acne. And then you've also got an age spot attachment as well, which equally just magnetizes onto the front of your device. And then this causes the laser to penetrate to the exact depth within the dermis of the skin, which I believe is 5 millimeters, and it then encourages the skin to produce more collagen, which is not only very anti-aging, but also helps the skin it stimulates the skin to regenerate, which is very beneficial in improving the appearance of age spots. So why not get 3 devices in one? I'll show you how easy it is. Let me get my plug from the other side of the room. It does come with an ultra long wire, which is very, very helpful. So you just turn it on in the exact same way. I am using the Age Spot and Skin Rejuvenation little additional tool here. And with regular use, it improves fine lines, wrinkles, skin texture, and those age spots. I have actually very annoyingly, can you see it there? Got an age spot on my hand. So I'm just gonna get into the habit when I do my IPL zapping on my legs to also, it's literally as easy as that, do the age spot on my hand. Don't have any acne, but I do have these areas on my chin where I just tend to get a few more blemishes. So I would do this without makeup on, but it's literally as easy as that. It's the same without the attachment if you wanted to do any little hairs on your upper lip. Super duper easy. So there we go, my little updated IPL routine. Super easy, super quick, and very, very effective. As I said, now just don't even need to worry about shaving. I only do it when I'm about to do this on my monthly top-ups, and in summer for just feeling great always. You know, you just can pop on any outfit and not have to worry about anything. I absolutely love that. So yes, I will leave a link to this down below, and the discount code for 20% off is Josie. If you have got this, if you've been trying it, or if you've got any questions, please let me know, because at this stage I feel like I've been using it for so long and yeah, might be able to answer any questions that you have. They did also very kindly recently send me their new tool, which is called the Wand, and I tried this out for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and I did a little top up this morning. I love that it's called a wand because it literally is magic. So I'll pop some clips on the screen as I'm talking through this. Unfortunately, I couldn't talk you through it at the time of doing it because this is an ultrasonic device and it does crazy things to my camera. It just, like, the microphone can't handle this because it sends ultrasonic waves through the camera. This is a cleansing, moisturizing and firming device, and it's useful for not only literally vibrating the gunk out of your skin, which yes, is as satisfying as it sounds. If you've ever been to a hydrofacial and you just love that bit at the end where they show you the gunk, this, you can get that same level of satisfaction at home, just like they did with the hair removal device. I think it's fantastic that you can get salon quality results at home at a fraction of the price, way easier. So the way that this works, and I would overall call it like a pore cleansing device, which also has other benefits. You want to make sure your skin is super duper clean. I like to do it straight out of the shower, cleansed, clean skin. And then you want your pores to be as open as possible. So you could either use a facial steamer. I use a lovely warm wet flannel to keep my pores open, and then you also want to be able to create some glide on the skin, so I like to use a nice hydrating serum on my face. And then you see it's like a little spatula at the top here, and the way that it's got the curve means that it just kind of fits along the facial contours absolutely perfectly. Without pressing too hard, because obviously we don't want to damage the skin, you essentially turn it on, which I won't do now because of the vibrations, onto the cleansing setting, and it sends vibrations as you press it onto the skin, and essentially it vibrates the dirt out of your skin, which is absolutely amazing. And with a tiny bit of pressure, don't get carried away, we don't want to damage the skin. With a tiny bit of pressure, it literally vibrates all of the oils, sebums, and gunk out of your pores. I have got pretty big pores, so they do get clogged up. So I'm gonna now bring this into my weekly routine. I don't know if you can see that my skin just looks ultra clear at the moment. Obviously I do have BB cream on. But I did this morning and it has just made my skin look and feel so clean. Very, very satisfying on the nose, on my chin, wherever you might have a little bit of build-up, whether it's from product or congestion, dirt, you know, just daily oils. Really impressive and grossly satisfying. You can literally see like all of the blackheads and stuff from inside your pores collecting at the top here. So then I just clean it on a cotton pad and continue, maybe wetting my face again or applying more serum if I need more slip. Then what you can actually do on the nutrition mode, I turn it around. So instead of doing it that way round, I'm doing it like the sledge way round, that way round. And apply your favorite products. It can be a serum or a moisturizer, and then the vibrations from this will have the opposite effect. It will push the products deeper into your skin. So if you're spending a lot of money on your skincare products, you might as well get the most out of them, get them deep into the skin by just dragging this or gliding this over the skin and getting those products to penetrate further. And then the next mode is firming, and it has these little micro currents which are so beneficial at stimulating the muscles, so great again for those fine lines and wrinkles, and you can do a really wonderful facial massage technique with that. So it's like your own mini facial at home. I'm still fairly new to this. As I mentioned, I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, but I will keep you updated. And I will leave my discount code for this up on the screen here. I think it is just a great device to have in your skincare arsenal at home. When you think about how much money we spend on our creams, on our serums, and this can just do such a great job at cleansing and making your products work harder. So well done, Kenzie. Another amazing device. I'm sure you'll hear me talking more about that as I use it more. But there we go. So that's how I've been pampering myself this morning. It's a little bit grey today, sadly, so we're going to do a bit of filming inside with Kat, and then what is the plan? Maybe head down to Cornwall Manor, which is a really beautiful wedding venue and house near us here. They very kindly allow us to shoot there sometimes. We have got some gorgeous new kind of autumnal pieces that I'd love to shoot. So that is the plan for today, but I'm going to get myself dressed and ready for the day now, and I think what I'll do is I will leave you with the footage from our time in Manchester. I think I probably only got like 10 minutes maximum of footage, but we had a lot of fun. It was yesterday basically, so enjoy that and then we'll catch up a little bit later. Tell us what we're doing here, darling?
It's your idea, mate. You're all up for it, weren't you?
Yeah.
We are doing. So we're at Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm a big Man U fan, for those that don't know. And even I think I've been here about 6 or 7 times, so it's still not that many times when you consider I'm 33.
Yeah.
For matches, I've never done the behind-the-scenes tour, which I've always really wanted to do. I'm nervous that like everybody's going to be like a load of 10-year-olds and me. And I'm just going to be like, whoa, do you know what I mean? But I think it's just really cool to see behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And actually, it's really nice doing this now because, without going into detail, I fear that either Man U are going to have to move from the stadium or they're going to massively change it and redevelop it, which means some of what we're seeing today might get changed. So it's quite nice to see it now.
Well, it's got the history.
Because, yeah, without boring people...
They could turn this whole thing into a museum, couldn't they?
Well, I hope they won't move somewhere else. But if they did, I wonder that maybe they would potentially do that.
Yeah.
Turn it into a museum.
Yeah, but I think our tour today with one of the legends is including a museum tour.
Yeah, cool.
Great.
Look forward to it.
Let's
awesome.
go.
And also, you've timed it perfectly because tomorrow is Man U's first game of the season, so we're going in there after a summer of no football, and then
should be squeaky clean.
They'll all be in there tomorrow at 8 PM or 6 PM or something.
Great. Might see them practicing.
Boom, boom.
Let's go.
dressing room the players use every match day. So
Right.
Slytherin.
Yeah. City, no. Yeah. Watford.
no,
I just turned it off.
Do we think they just leave it on white?
Probably. So this is the actual changing room where the players come and put their kit on ahead of the game. These are all the shirts ready for the game tomorrow. They've got their own little lockers where they can put all of their bits and bobs. Mood lighting, which they change based on the energy for the game. And we've got an ex-player, Lee Martin, giving us all of the inside info, which is great. Charlie's having a good chat with him. So here are the ice baths where the players would submerge themselves for some post-match recovery. Cryo spas, and apparently they are just above freezing.
we're going to recreate what it's like for the players on a match day. So we're going to walk down the tunnel like the teams do every match day. Well, no, we might win today. We've got 4 captains. In 1 minute, our captains are going to lead us down the tunnel.
This is the picture of dreams. Please welcome.
Going out for a game. Here we go. This is what the players experience just before a game. How's it feel playing for Man United, darling?
I can't reach it. I mean, it is. Imagine walking out trying to entertain 80,000 people.
That is crazy.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Get one for that one.
United's new signing.
So we just got to walk down the tunnel, which is what the players would do before each game. It was really sweet. They got some of the children to go out first and pretend to be the captains. And they were playing the crowd noise. I can imagine the goosebumps, the feeling of coming out here to 77,000 people. It's amazing.
Do you work on match day?
Screaming your name from that far away. So then you knew you had to keep going.
These comfy, padded, heated seats are where the managers would sit with the best view of the game. So we finished our tour of Old Trafford and we've got a couple of hours until our train now, so we thought we would see if we can get a table at Dishoom for a yummy Sunday lunch. Come on, slow coaches!
Very good guard dogs.
My Dexy! Oh, he's lovely. He's lovely. Come on, slow fillet.
Cam, you okay?
In your own time, fillet. Come on, Boone Aradish. Len? Oh, finally. Oh, my baby. My baby. My baby. My babies.
Just gonna run in.
Yes. Well, lovely. So after a very easy 3-hour journey home from door to door from Manchester, back reunited with the boys, and very excitingly, dun dun dun, my cup is here as well. Lala collected this from the award ceremony because we had to dash from the show to get our train. This is the Flower Show cup and it's mine to keep for the next year. Where can I put it? Pride of place. I think because I won a few different flower prizes, including best cut flower, that was first place, and then we came first in the roses. These are my winning roses over here, and we got a few second and thirds. I think overall that meant that we got the most prizes, which is crazy. So we got the flower show cup. Are you proud of your mummy, Dexy? Where are we going to put it? We need to put it somewhere that everyone will see. It's not going to live here. I'll probably put it up in the cabinet. Are you proud of your mummy? Should we go and see which dahlias are in bloom now? Come on, let's go into the garden together. Oh, my funny boy. Come on then. Oh, what a glorious afternoon. So lovely. Oh my gosh, it really is beautiful. I feel far too overdressed in my knit dress and my cashmere jumper. Probably haven't even shown you my outfit of the day yet. Here it is. I've got on the Holland Cooper rust coloured dress that I showed you in the last vlog. I'm just going to put you amongst the tomato vines, and then this lovely cashmere jumper. It was a little bit chilly this morning, so it was perfect, but now it's rather toasty, but it's such a nice loose silhouette. Right, let's go and check out the dahlias. It'll be just my luck that all the seriously beautiful ones will have come out in bloom now that the show is over. Lots of little courgettes coming through. When are these going to ripen? Got so many tomatoes, but they're still very green. That's a rather beautiful orange one coming out. Some lovely white ones, lots more of the beautiful daisy style dahlias. This one is going to be rather incredible. Gosh. Quick outfit change later into something a bit more cozy and practical. Cashmere leggings and this little knitted vest top, which is from Theory a couple of years ago. And Dexy is going to help me water the greenhouse and do a little bit of deadheading, just 10 minutes down in the cut flower garden. And then I think we're gonna do some pasta, some nonna tunda, and stick on a film for a cozy Sunday evening. What's Dickens up to? What's your brother up to? Filet? Oh, he's off. He's off to explore the herbaceous border. Right. Lenchek, what are you doing in there, my baby? What are you doing? No, we don't dig, actually. We don't dig in the garden. Mummy, please, I do what I want. Come on, baby, come and help Mummy. Come and help Mummy, come on. Hello again, my darlings. We are back to Monday. Yeah, that was a little bit random. I think the last thing you'll have seen is our pasta dinner, but if I didn't insert it then I wouldn't have known where to insert that Manchester footage. So hope you enjoyed that little trip to Manchester with us. It's back to Monday, and Kat is going to be here in about half an hour. Just don't mind me while I straighten out the bows on my dress. If you have got any dresses with bows on the shoulder. Top tip, use your hair straighteners. Don't bother with an iron. It's a very quick way of doing it. And it makes such a difference because if you don't, they'll often come with the bows done up, and then in the amount of time that it's been in the postage box, it's probably gone a little bit crinkled, and it makes such a difference to have crinkle-free bows. So yeah, Kat's going to be here in about 30 minutes, so I thought I would just do a little try on of some of the outfits that we are going to be shooting together. I think I promised this in the last vlog, but it was so dreary and autumnal that I just didn't feel like trying on dresses. And also the last vlog where I swept the floor, swept the board. I didn't really. Won a few prizes for my fruit and vegetables, or rather vegetable and flowers, at the village show. It just got very long indeed. So, right, let's sort these out. Ooh, and thank you to those of you that recommended Pepper strapless bras for ladies with small boobs. I have purchased a few. I am wearing one right now and can confirm that they are great for ladies with small boobs. So there we go, I have sorted out the straps on this dress. This is a really beautiful new dress from the lovely brand Lug von Sieger. I love this deep green detail on the top here, on the shoulders for the lovely bows, and then you've got this very, I love this kind of hexagonal, is it hexagonal? Like tile shape pattern and embroidered flowers. Really, really lovely quality. I'm hoping, as I said earlier, that the weather is going to improve so we can go and shoot this outside somewhere. Haven't really, oh, I've just noticed there's a really pretty scallop detail down at the bottom. I haven't been shooting anything new for my Instagram since our wedding, OMG. I've just not been feeling very inspired. So today and tomorrow is all about getting inspired and getting some gorgeous new content. Let me know if you're feeling like that as well about Instagram. I still really don't want to get into TikTok. I just don't have the capacity to do TikTok, but I feel like my passion for posting on Instagram has gone down a little bit lately. Who knows? YouTube is where my love lies, thankfully. So I feel like this dress doesn't really know if it's autumn or if it's summer. I don't think this is going to be one that I'll be keeping. It is from Faithful, the brand. It looked really fantastic on the website, but it's really just not doing me any favours in the slightest. It's really quite peculiar. I'm not even going to waste any more time talking about it because it's just really weird. It is not one for me. So this is a little bit different for me. This is actually also from Faithful. Do you say Faithful or do you actually say Faithful the brand? I'm never too sure. It's quite like 90s. I feel like I need, oh, I have actually got this little LK Bennett bag, which I always feel is quite 90s. It looks a little bit Gucci-ish. Actually really like this. This is a really lovely end, I know it's sad to think about it, but like end of summer outfit when you just want to start bringing in some slightly more kind of browns and earthy colours, terracottas, and it's a very simple dress, a simple silhouette. I do love a square neckline. A lot of the fields around us are going quite golden, so could be quite fun to shoot something like this in the golden fields. Very plain and simple other than the pattern. The silhouette is very simple. I will leave all of these bits linked down below. Okay, I feel like this dress literally sums up the founder of this brand without me even needing to say anything, and I can totally picture her wearing this at number 10 Downing Street, because this brand is Sefin, I hope that's the correct pronunciation, which is a brand founded by Samantha Cameron. This feels like lady who means business, going into the office, wants to be elegant and yet smart at the same time. I should really do up these sleeves, but it's quite challenging with one hand. Beautiful silhouette, actually a tiny bit big for me. You've got this smocking detail around the waist, which is too big, so I did reorder the Hermes belt in the correct size, so let's just unbox this and we can try it. I think a little belt could be just what this dress needs. So I actually thought of a use for these little bags the other day, and now I've completely forgotten it. Great story, Josie. Right, so yeah, it is the one, oops, you've gone blur-orama. It's the one with the little H, very subtle. So great for just cinching one in around the waist. There we go, yes, this is definitely a better size for me. There we go. Okay, so that has instantly brought the waist, oh, that is so much better. That has instantly brought in the waist of the dress, created a really nice little design detail, a lot more flattering on me, just because the shearing around the waist was that little bit too big. But yeah, it's very demure, really nice green pattern. This is a really, if I was still going into an office every day for work, then this would be one that I would have on rotation. I have paired with the Hermes Oasis sandals, just because the tan goes together really nicely. This is a really lovely outfit, very practical. I can imagine that lots of you have got lots of occasions that this will be perfect for as well. And if this is not quite the right vibe for work, then I can imagine luncheons with girlfriends, but also it's just very comfortable, so something that you could wear around the house as well. Big fan of this. Well done, Samcam. Okay, this is the last one I'll show you for now, because Kat is going to arrive imminently. This is really beautiful. I actually had this on my wish list for a little while on Net-a-Porter, and it is just such a simple, pretty summer dress. Very simple neckline, little spaghetti straps, and a yellow gingham pattern. Makes me want to go and frolic through the sunflower seeds wearing this. But yeah, really simple, something that's not going to be going out of fashion anytime soon, because it is just such a classic. It's got a lovely bit of smocking on the back there, little pockets, a very optimistic, joyful colour. Yeah, really pretty, really happy with this. Again, with little rattan straw accessories, unsurprising. Yeah, very beautiful. So I'm gonna keep this on for our first little bit of shooting, and I'll catch up with you shortly. Dickie, do you want to tell everybody on YouTube what your father just witnessed you doing? Don't you act all innocent now. Would you like to tell everybody what you did? Yes, everybody, I'll tell you, because I'm actually really proud. You see, my friend Kat is here, and every time Kat comes to visit, she brings really nice, tasty treats from London. Sometimes it's buns from home, sometimes it's cookies, and she leaves them in her bag. And you see, as soon as everybody leaves the kitchen, I like to forage, and I like to find the treats. And this time, Kat had a chocolate chip cookie, and I foraged it and I ate it. And Mummy and Daddy are really worried, because doggies are not meant to eat chocolate, but I seem okay. You're very naughty and very smelly. Yes, my sweet little bunny rabbit just decided to have a little forage through Kat's rucksack and found a chocolate chip cookie. He's a very naughty saucy soy indeed. As you might be able to see from the light, the sun is coming out, but it is blusterous. Dexter's just stood there allowing the wind to blow his ears back in a dramatic fashion. So because we have got a slither of sunshine, we're actually going to head over to Cornwall Manor now. I've literally got 7,000 dresses on coat hangers, so I'm just going to pop in the back of the car. I just get changed basically in the back of the car. It's very easy. There's nobody there normally on weekdays, so yeah, we're gonna head over there now. Hopefully the sun continues to shine and we'll get a few nice snaps there and out and about in the beautiful Cotswold countryside. So gonna make myself a bottle of water to take with us, a few snacks for the road, and we're gonna go and do some snapping. A little behind the scenes of snapping at beautiful Cornwall. have fallen in love with this little corner here. I remember this from Ben and Robin's wedding, was when we first fell in love with Origeron. It's just completely going wild, growing out from the steps here. They've got a lovely little lavender garden. We cut our lavender back last week because it's just about finishing. But look, I just love how wild and wonderful they let the gardens get here. Huge rosemary bushes. This is where the swimming pool is, and then look, this wall is completely covered in Origeron. Have you ever seen a more beautiful wall in your life? I certainly have not. Lavender and daisies all growing out. Beautiful. Katarine. Cat's in her element with beautiful landscapes.
So beautiful.
Isn't it just? I wonder if you can wild swim in this lake. I always think that looks like a postcard with the beautiful railing. It really is. How lucky are we? The weather forecast was miserable all day. Yeah. We've been treated to some sunshine. Oh, there's a little bridge there. I've actually never been yonder. How gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Should we get some shots by our favourite little urns over here? Because the lighting is quite nice. Let's do it. Hello. Hello. Autumn now. It is. Good morning. There's someone in the field. A beautiful vista to start this glorious Tuesday morning. And I keep hearing a rustling noise from the field. It's a lesser spotted Katarina! Spotted in the wild in the sunflower field. You look so at home there, darling. That is literally the most wholesome thing I've ever seen in my life. How many snakes have you spotted? 5. 5? Mm-hmm. Gorgeous. Cowgirl. Proper good morning, my darlings. We've got Kat here again today, as you have just spotted in the fields, and we've been so lucky with the weather, both yesterday afternoon at Cornwall and today. We weren't quite expecting it to be so lovely, so it's a real treat. We've come to the Glebe Farm sunflowers. They are in full bloom, and the fields behind are just stunning. The wheat has all dried out. They've got little benches. I think I might even be popping back here later today with Petra for a little picnic, which is going to be lovely. But yeah, we're just getting some snaps here in the fields, and then we're going to do a nice lunch at home and get another little tablescape snapping. Get a nice shot, darling?
Yeah.
Your dress is perfect for in here too.
Thank you.
Look like a very glamorous sunflower grower.
Yes, that's me.
Gorgeous. Let's pick some onions. must apologise for not being very talkative today. It is full-on shoot day with Kat here at the house. We have to make the most of our precious time with Kat, but as you'll have seen from that last little time lapse, I've just been doing a lovely tablescape down here. Charlie's on his way back from Daylesford as we speak, picking up some nice salads for lunch. I would have loved to have made some here, but just running out of time today, making the most of this glorious sunshine. I've just foraged a few little alliums from a flower display which is very much going over in the house. These alliums seem to last much longer than everything else, and we've picked some dahlias, so as soon as Charlie's back we'll bring out the salads, maybe open up a nice bottle of Layube and have a team lunch to celebrate a very successful couple of days shooting. Although it's probably about 25 degrees today, I've gone for a slightly more autumnal tablescape. This is the new table linen that I showed you from Daylesford that's got the leaves and kind of acorns and lovely light brown patterning on it. Matching tablecloth, you've got conkers, you've got feathers, so this is definitely going to see me through for the next few months as we go into autumn. And then I'm so glad I planted a few slightly more autumnal coloured dahlias, the lovely warm oranges. So I've just picked everything that's in bloom for a little centerpiece. Very colourful. Behind the scenes of the last little part of our lunch photo shoot. Charlie is
really just flick off,
opening a rosé.
I mean, this isn't necessarily the best way to have done it.
That's okay. And what a feast we have for lunch. Some delightful Daylesford salads, finished with a little bit of rosé. This is my final look for the day. We have just finished with a little pampering reel, and Chloe has very kindly just dropping Kat off at the station, so we are officially done for the day. And this is actually starting to dry on my face and I can't smile properly. It's like having severe Botox, but yes, gosh, what a fab couple of days. Very, very productive. Now it's nearly 5 o'clock. It's just got a little bit cloudy, but I'm hoping it's going to clear up a little bit because George and Petra are heading over a little bit later, and we are hopefully going to head over to the sunflower field again because sunflowers are Petra's absolute favourite flower. We need to hear all about their recent holidays, so it's going to be a nice evening. So I'm going to go and take this off and reapply just a little bit of makeup ahead of seeing them this evening. But yeah, very productive shoot day. Now I have the fun job of tidying up all of my clothes, which are just scattered throughout the house. It's always a little bit of a mess after a shoot day because we don't really tidy up as we go. So that is my evening sorted. There is some very loud tractor noise going on in the background. I'm hoping these clouds are going to disappear because George and Petra are going to be here any second. And I've got our partner in wine bottles, some little cups and a blanket so that we can enjoy a glass of rosé overlooking hopefully a lovely sunset on the sunflower field. This is also very handy for picking sunflowers. Got the secateurs ready to go as well. I'll show you the ones that I picked earlier, looking beautiful in the entrance hall. So here are the ones that I picked earlier. They are a lovely size. Some of them in the field are absolutely ginormous, but I tried to go for some slightly smaller ones with thinner stems. And then you'll have seen a little time lapse earlier, but I did a little chicken wire maze down at the bottom so that they are nice and stable. It's a very sunny and optimistic vista as you come into the house. This is the noise we could hear from the house. They are combine harvesting the fields. My goodness, that is so incredible, the size of these machines. It always blows my mind. And we have got a front row seat. Wow.
Oh, here, look. Come on then, switch on. Oh wow, look at the sun.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh. It's a bit windy, that.
Isn't this lovely?
Look at this.
Wow!